I think what will happen in ETH, it'll be 20% of the float will be held in the ETF because so many advisors on their compliance back offices do not allow wallets of any kind. And so they can buy the ETF very much like a stock and show it directly to their clients on their statements. And I think that will suck up a lot of demand. I think it'll be very successful. I just would never pay the fees myself. I can't even imagine why I would do that. I think 80% of the people will eventually go to the exchanges the same way that they go to exchanges for stocks. And so I see very low fees. I see total transparency. I see complete compliance and lots of liquidity in the traditional manner. So it's kind of ironic that we've gone through the whole crypto cowboy phase and we're right back to where crypto should be, integrated into the world's global financial services system. Bitcoin mining, going just back to that, that's actually real estate. That's what that is. When you're building these data centers, these are real estate. I've got a deal I'm working on right now. Just before we got on, I was working on the P&L for this, and I've got the contract to purchase the land. I won't say which state it is because it's very competitive, but it's over 100 acres.
Going to a different economy. And we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box, provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Sonali Basak. Sonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told told his members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will. During that auction that we saw a little bit before, the attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy. And you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. And 2024 is going to be one of our most entertaining years. We have the presidential election. We have the drums are beating. We have the emerging markets going to be flipping the switch on the fourth industrial revolution. Now, we had the Fed signal rate cuts, but remember, guys, they haven't cut rates yet. So we know the master magicians are about to set up that distraction. So therefore, they can cut rates while we still have inflation. And in the fourth quarter, once the election is over, we know the movie begins. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto slightly pulling back, and we have stocks taking a beat. And we know a lot of air needs to come out of this stock market in order for them to build that fourth industrial revolution. But first, they have to have that crisis. But guys, don't forget we have options tomorrow. I don't expect it to be bad just because we have the spot Ethereum ETFs launching. And we have the Ethereum ETFs get over $1 billion in volume in one day. And I'm going to go over that later on in the video. But guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which are down. We have the dollar, which is down. We have volume and crypto down. And we have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $389 billion. And guys, make sure you're pulling that on a daily basis during the week. And we have a lot more entertainment this week. We have Trump in the house. We have Biden tonight. And we also have Kamala, but who's here today? That's right, Netanyahu. And it's not going to make your mainstream media. And the chaos in the Middle East is definitely biblical. But remember, guys, all these distractions that are going on is for the fourth industrial revolution, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And we're seeing everything being tokenized and put on blockchain, and I'm going to go over that later. Now we have the spot Bitcoin ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale all up. We had the Ethereum spot ETFs get 106 million in inflows, but again, we've seen this movie before. Grayscale Trust bleed out 485 million. And we know majority of that money is going to go to BlackRock and Fidelity. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. But getting over into a little crypto news. We have Ferrari to launch crypto payments in Europe after U.S. success. And guys, what is Ferrari doing? Just pushing adoption, a household name. Now we have JP Morgan says Riot Platforms acquisition of block mining makes sense. And we're in the last stages of consolidation in Bitcoin mining. And don't forget, guys, remember, Bitcoin mining was supposed to go away. Now all of a sudden it's connected to data centers, and they let us know all the energy that these data centers are going to be taking up. And you heard nothing about the climate agenda when it comes to these data centers. And you hear Kevin O'Leary speaking about these digital assets being integrated in the legacy market, and then also how he's investing in Bitcoin mining. And lastly, we have AgriDEX settles first agricultural trade on Solana blockchain. And yes, you heard that correct. And remember, guys, never forget, I brought you the video of FTX and CME right in front of Congress telling you they're going to put these derivatives on blockchain. And the CEO of CME told you what would happen, because all of it's going to be ran by an algorithm. And we know there's no way that you're going to beat a rigged system. We know they're going to bring out that carrot first, give you benefits, but tokenizing the whole globe is just a step for them to end up owning everything and you having nothing. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the new World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, if new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.